Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Full disclaimer in the description box. Timestamps included for your convenience. See you in the video. Well, hello my lovely stars. I hope you are all well. An auto writing download has just started, and it was a member that made a comment if I could please read about the future of Louis was in the royal family, because nobody really always reads about him. And as I was busy replying to her, I'll pop her name on screen, and I was busy replying to her, and suddenly I just started getting this download. My whole scalp just started tingling. I wasn't expecting to do another auto writing. I was not, because I needed to take a break, but this has just come through. And then also what gave me confirmation of this is the fact that my little regular ducky that's always here, little female, she's now got a boyfriend, and she hasn't been here for a couple of days, and she's now suddenly appeared, and she came right up to the front window of the boat, and she was knocking and sitting there, and the next minute the boyfriend was there as well, including making a mess, which I've still got to go and clean up. But this auto writing is about Louis. I don't know who is coming through. I've no idea. But I'm also getting something else here as well. This person is also telling me that at some point they would want me to draw some cards. Excuse me. Sorry, my throat chakra. And I don't even have water or anything with me at the moment. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a second, I just need to go and get my water, because as I always say, my mouth always starts drying out. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. Okay, I've got my water here now. And I obviously just needed to breathe a little bit, because it's quite an intense energy. But as I was saying, I also got a thing through that I will need to pull some cards at some point. It's very new to me as well. But before I did this, I actually had the pendulum out, and I was just confirming with pendulum, with Liza, if it is indeed an auto writing that's coming through, and if it's indeed about Louis. And it was a confirmation, massive confirmation. Okay, I'm just going to put this aside. May 26. Auto writing about Louis. And it's now 11 a.m. in the morning. My little Louis is such a darling. He made and still makes me smile. He is such a joker and trickster. He has such a free spirit. He is such a kind boy, so innocent. He always wants to be part of everything royal. He loves Charles. His pop-up. He is his everything. Charles is teaching him so much. Louis loves nature and all living things. He loves watching Sir David. He can't get enough of Sir David. My dear friend, oh my, I haven't even asked who this is, and now it's just come through. We're speaking to Queen Elizabeth II. He is Catherine's little naughty, in inverted commas, naughty little fun boy. She knows exactly how to tame him. He is like a young yearling. He has what it takes, but needs the best training. That is why Charles spends so much time with him. That is why I spent so much time with him. He always makes me laugh. He is so fun. If I could have had a brother that is the brother I would have wanted to have. He has the same wild spirit as Margaret, but Catherine and William is making sure that he does not remain a wild horse. They are giving him freedom to be a child. He can be free, but he knows his duty. Like Edward. Charlotte is his big sister, his best friend. She knows how to control him, and he listens to her more than his parents. Sorry, I just couldn't help but laugh, and I can hear her laughing as she's saying that. That is sometimes a good thing. He will be Charlotte's right hand. He will always be there for her and George. But there is a closer bond between Charlotte and Louis. Charlotte is the glue between the two boys. She rules them both like Anne ruled the rest. Sorry, she makes me laugh. She's actually so much fun. I was quite hesitant in the beginning, but she's quite fun. Yeah, she's answering me, yes, I am fun. That is where Louis gets that side of me. I also liked to play tricks and have a laugh about yes, Your Majesty. It is my little dog. You've got his attention. Can we just she's telling me to go and sort him out or she's going to spank me. Give me a second. Please give me a second. I'm pausing. I'll be back in a second. Sorry, this is very unconventional. She literally told me she's not going to continue talking until I've paid attention to her, because she knows her Yorkies. And the world, she's telling me, the world can wait. Dogs and horses come first. I make the rules here. She's actually I want them to teach Louis more about my horses and taking care of people and nature. I sometimes see Philip's naughty side in Louis. He is lucky to have Catherine and William as parents. They care so much for him. They have to watch him. He is going to take it hard, very hard, when Charles goes. It is not fair. First me, now Charles. He was too young for Philip. Camilla is his grandma. Oh, sweet man. And spoils him. And Catherine then has to rein him in. But it is fun to see them have fun. He loves Auntie Anne. Okay, now she's getting a little bit more serious, yeah? They have to make sure that I don't know how she's trying to tell me. She's not trying to tell me to block it or to stop it, but she's almost conveying a sense of urgency with regards to the stories. Okay, have to make sure that he knows the stories about Harry. He is hearing things. He is asking about stuff he hears. He has ears like a deer. He does not miss a thing. William has to make sure he gives him the right answers and talk about it. William does not allow any discussion about those two in front of the children, but they know. He wants to know why that uncle and his brother, William, in other words, William, are fighting. He does not want his dad to be so sad. William must take action soon. I was not wise with that woman and Harry, but I saw the light. That is why they were kicked out. The traitors. Now they are breaking the rules of that meeting. We made sure they had enough money to move, but it is never ever enough. She spends it all. She just wants to spend. Not even Fergie, oh, she's getting a little bit angry here. Not even Fergie spent like that. Not one more dime from me or the Crown. Charles was his bank, but no more. She has nothing on me. I was not born yesterday. No one will or do believe a thing she or Harry says. Enough about them. Enough about them. Louis will be amazing when he takes his royal role in the family. People love and will adore him. I know you want to know about those other two children. Not today. This is about beautiful, funny Joker Louis. She's gone. But she told me to pull some cards here. She told me to pull a couple of cards here and just give some confirmation. Just give some confirmation. There he is. Page of Swords. Funny boy. And get some confirmation here on the cards. Witty, fun. What else is there? Emperor. Don't you speak about Charles? So I'm just pulling the cards. I don't know if I'm going to be interpreting. I'm just... Things are unbalanced. There's Charles again. A burden. All the emotion here. So I'm still shaking. I've not done pull cards directly after this new. There's the tricks that she was talking about. There's his victorious in the horses. And there's his little star. And then she's confirming the Empress. And then she's confirming the Empress, her. And look what's underlying. Who was mentioned? Omar. Look there. Guys, I'm just gonna pause for a second. I literally just need to have a sip of water. I've pulled the cards and we'll get to them in a second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It was very intense energy. I'm literally just gonna do this. I'm actually just gonna do this. I'll do that. And then I'll pull them out again because it just came out so fast in her energy. There's little Louis, the Page of Swords, the sharp, the witty one. There's the King, the Emperor. And he's feeling very unbalanced at the moment about, he knows what's going on with his grandfather and the King. And it's a burden for him. He feels that with his father, he feels that everything is out of control. But he knows something else is coming. Something else is coming. He's going to be elevated. And it's almost like it just doesn't feel like there's anything on offer for him at the moment. But here's his fun. That's his fun side. His magician side, his trickster side. I can almost see him doing little magic tricks and stuff, and playing tricks on people. And look here, I've never noticed this in this card here. That little thing looks like almost like a English rose, the English Tudor rose. And he is the jokester amongst them all. The two siblings and mom and dad. Mom and dad, the two siblings, Charlotte next to him, and him being the jokester. And look at him here. Doesn't that remind you a little bit of him when he is sitting in the horse and carriage and stuff? I can't remember much of that auto writing, but I know the Queen mentioned something about horses, and there he's her little star. He was her hope and healing, and then she is the Empress in reverse, her looking down from above. And let's get to these that are unpacked here. These, I know she spoke about Harry briefly, and him asking about Harry, and why he's hurting his brother. Why is his brother and the two brothers not together? Why are they separated? Why is there no union between the two of them? And there's the marriage, and he knows it's got something to do with the lady that he's married to, and it's turned the whole world upside down. And it's just taking the sun and the life and whatever out of it, because he knows these other cousins as well, but they're not there. Because of the betrayal and the backstabbing. And it all has to do with things that are not in the norm of how it happens in the royal family, in the firm. It's not as what it happens. And there he knows. The Queen's telling me he knows it's about Meghan and her taking away the witch on her broom. And causing tears. And causing tears. For the family. And he knows there's something big coming. About the betrayal and no glory. So these cards are basically, I think, I'll have to watch the video back. Leave a note in the comments. But I do recall things of Harry coming out. I know the King came out quite early on. I know she mentioned that but William didn't show up here. He's really worrying, he's really wondering about Harry and that relationship. He's hearing things in the media. But he is worried about his granddad. He's worried about Charles. And what it's all doing to him. And there she did come up. And there's a little trickster boy. Well, there we go, my friends. Something different. Very different. Didn't expect this. And it was, thank you to my dear member for activating that and draining me. I still need to get some other readings out. And I literally, guys, I actually had this deck sitting ready for that reading. And I had to put it away in order to do this auto writing. So please enjoy it. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.